Hey guys, I decided the other day when I was out, there I am with the sun behind me again. I decided the other day when I was out here doing maintenance on my caches that I would hide some caches in some gaps I noticed on the trail. Now I just went and checked one of the gaps and I realized why there's a gap there. It's too close to a farm and the equipment and everything, so there's not really anywhere to put it that it wouldn't be drawing people to an area that they'd look suspicious at. So I'm not going to hide one there, but that explains that gap. And I'm just at the next gap in the trail here. So I have a cache that TCB, I told you guys about a couple videos ago, or maybe it was I don't know when it was. I told you guys in another video that TCB and I were out getting a cache. I had, we hid one. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell you what it is. We hid one, and it was called TCB's house. And I had an idea. It's standing up really well. When I checked on it with the maintenance there, it's doing really well. And I wanted to hide another one. And so we went out to look for something different, but similar. And we found something that I think is going to be neat. But anyway, I'll show you here. This one, now I'm going to have to look up the name of it because TCB came up with the name of it. And then when I was having her tell you in the video, she couldn't remember the name, blanked for a second, and then she said the name. So I'm going to actually go look up the name so I get it right. Time with TCB. And I just noticed this has a little menu on there. I should have had her write T on the menu. So I will show you how the hide is going to work. I'm not sure I'm going to hide it here, but if I don't put it here, I will save this video for when I actually do hide it. But I think I'm going to hide it here. I just have to find a spot that would be good for it. But anyway, I'll show you where the log is. So I should have had her write T on the menu. But so on my other one, if you guys saw that video, you take this off and it says nope. But in this one, you take it off, and that is the cache. So there's a sticker in here for first to find that says I went geocaching and all I got was this sticker. So we'll see who manages to get the first to find on this. Now I'm going to put the GC code for it right here in the sky because I don't know it yet. I'm assuming that I'll hold on to this until it gets published. Actually, as soon as I submit it, I'll get the GC code, so it will have the GC code on there, and hopefully it'll be published by the time this video uploads, depending on how soon I'm able to get it submitted. The reviewers in this area have been very quick for the last few caches I've put out. But anyway, enough talking. I'm going to find a spot to put this. So these have thorns on them. So I don't want to put it there. I want to put it somewhere that it'll be fun, not annoying to get to. It's going to be bad enough with the bugs. Anyway, and I need a limb to hang it on. And I think the ditches are pretty deep here. I could hang it on this tree right here. Just have to check the coordinates because, like I said, I'm in between two caches. Possibly on that one. The other thing is I'm pretty close to a roadway. And I don't want this to get muggled. But it's going to be pretty hard to hide it. And I don't want it hidden. I just don't want it to get destroyed or taken. Or filled with birdseed. I don't know if I called it a birdhouse. They aren't birdhouses. I kept calling the other one a birdhouse. They're bird feeders. But the problem with putting bird feed in it is they get eaten by bears. But I'm going to see if I can get over to that tree there without too much trouble. Or maybe in the back here. I'll bring you back when I figure out where I'm going to put it. Okay, I found this. It always sounds like I'm saying K. I am saying okay. I just slur my words. But I found this limb to hang it on. I'll probably slide it back over here and leave it against the tree. That way, if this just does get broken off by something falling, it will still be there. So I think this is how I'm going to leave it, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, there's this big clump of trees, so I can leave that as my hint. It's pretty neat down in here. Once you're down through all the bush up top, so it's fairly well hidden. And I think even when all the green's gone, after the leaves fall, this won't be standing out where it'll be muggled, because it's kind of back behind these trees. So this one won't be visible from the trail. I think it will be from the field, but there's a fence line, so I know that I'm on the county's property here, so this shouldn't be a problem. But I'm glad I ventured down here. Now, I did make a huge geo trail on the way down here, so anybody that comes out right away will be able to follow that pretty easily. But I'm 192 from my lunchbox cache, and more than that to the next one, so I should be good coordinates wise. And my GPSs are both, I have two of them, they're both agreeing with each other. And I'll take some with my phones, and then I'll probably go out and punch the coordinates that I pick back into my GPSs, and then come back in to see how that works. So I'll be right back when I'm done all that. All right, I've got the coordinates off of two phones, an Android and an iPhone, and two GPSs. They're both Garmin, but all four of them are pretty close to each other, and they're staying consistent. I'm getting a lot of bounce, which is surprising with all this cover. But anyway, today's playing nice, so either they're all completely wrong or they're pretty good. So let's make our way back out to the trail. I think I came through here. I'm going to put you guys away though, because I did get tangled in these vines. But I'm going to try to figure out what the terrain rating should be on the way out of here. There's some muggles. Okay, I shut the video off there. I'm not sure if you guys heard me, heard the voices in the background. There was a couple of muggles walking down the trail. And I was going to just stay quiet and stay in there. But then I heard them mention my four-wheeler. I thought, oh yeah, I've got the Geomobile, the Geo ATV with me on the trail there. So I can't, they'd know someone's around. So I couldn't just hide in there. So I just yelled out, "I'm not a bear," and then I came crashing up through the brush here. So anyway, I'll turn you guys around and let you see the geo trail I made, and the trees that I have it hidden on. Nice big geo trail here. I think I picked the best route. It doesn't drop off here, whereas it drops off in this stuff. Well, you guys saw the other side of it. It's sort of a gradual slope through there, and those are the trees. So I will probably put the hint as tallest trees nearby, because as of right now they are. Okay, well that's I pronounced it okay. I don't know why I get in the habit of saying the same. I repeat the same thing over and over again in the videos. I'll pick a different word another time, but I'm trying to stay out of the sun here. I'm making my phone work for it here. That's it for today. There I am. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Maybe a difficulty of 1 and terrain rating of 2.5.